guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the first of my favorites video, where I will be talking you through some of the products that I've been using this month, which I have absolutely loved, and other products that unfortunately for me did not work. After spending quite a considerable time with my sister coming up with names, between the both of us we came up with my monthly hot and not. So welcome to May's Hot or Not. If you want to see what I loved using this month, then please keep on watching. Right, so I'm going to kick things off with something positive. This beautiful foundation here from Elf. Now, for those of you that are not new to my channel, you would know that I have been using this for quite a while now, and I often plug it on my Instagram page as well. I've got this foundation on today. It goes on like a dream. It's not a matte finish, it's a satin finish. It's oil free, and I can honestly wear this all day and it will just look perfect. It doesn't react badly to my skin. Like I just said, it blends like an absolute dream. There is a variety of shades, and I am in the shade Linen. And I just think for £6 it really is so good. I have used other foundations from like Drugstore, Boots or Superdrugs, and Maybelline is a firm favourite of mine. That's slightly more, I think it's around £9.99. This is just amazing. So this is definitely a hot from me. I urge you to give it a go. You will not be disappointed. Next thing that I am going to be speaking about is my Kiehl's face cream. Now, I've been using this all month and we are coming up to an end, and I have really enjoyed using this product. I use it as a base, so after I've cleansed and I've toned, I go in this for moisturizer. I have really sensitive skin and this does not break me out at all. I mean, I got this for 50ml for £24.50 from Kiehl's themselves, but honestly I would pay that again, because creams for me, if I buy them from Boots or Superdrugs, I get a reaction from them. My skin does break out, and this has not done that at all. So love this one. Next up we have the Alpha H Liquid Gold. I've been a massive fan of this for the longest time, and it's a glycolic acid. I use it at night. I use it every other day. I just know that after I use this, I know that my skin the next day is just gonna look absolutely radiant. Takes off all the texturized skin that I get, like sometimes around my nose and then around here as well, and it doesn't sting at all. My skin reacts really well with it. I used Pixie Glow Tonic for the longest time and didn't really see like a very big difference as compared to when I use this. The morning after I use this, I do wake up and my skin does look really glowy, really just glowy, for a better word. Yeah, really lovely, really glowy. And I got this from Cult Beauty, and if you look out for some special offers, sometimes you can get 2 of these for £33. So I think they give you like 2 for the price of 1. Keep an eye out for this. This is amazing. If you don't use a glycolic acid, I would definitely start introducing it to your routine. You will see a difference. Pick it up, it's amazeballs. And then going on with another skincare product that I don't actually think I can live without would have to be the Claudely Vino Perfect. I came across this possibly as kind of like a fluke. I was looking for a serum to introduce into my nighttime routine, and I read so many amazing reviews on this product. Where I've had acne, after they go, they always leave like a dark mark, and it takes me absolutely ages to try and heal from them. So I needed a serum that was gonna hopefully lighten those scars and in time make them fade. I'm not saying that all my scars have faded. I have noticed the last month in using this, my skin does look a lot more radiant. I still have the occasional breakout, but with me, again, it's a lot of it is hormonal. So I've come to terms with I'm not going to have perfect skin. I'm going to try and encourage a good nightly routine just to make up for the times in the month where my skin is going to be bad. But I do feel this has actually helped me quite a lot. My skin does have like a radiance to it now. And would I contribute all of that to this? No. But having said that, this has helped me, so it's a beauty. Ooh, going on to something a little bit different. A jade roller. Now, for the longest time, I did think that these things were just gimmicks and, you know, they probably don't do much for your skin at all. But the last 4 or 5 weeks, I have been using this religiously. So I cleanse my face and then I tone. And then just before I apply my oils, my serums, my moisturizer, I go over with my jade roller and really push that product just deep in. And it might be one of those placebo things where you think, oh, actually, you know, that actually really did push the product in. But I have started using it, and, you know, I wouldn't say like the contour is down to this, but every little helps with skincare. So if this will push product further into the skin, then I mean, I absolutely love it. I won't not do it. I like the cooling sensation. I like the fact that, you know, I feel like the serum has, or the oil has actually been pushed deeper into my skin. So for me, this is a firm favourite. Just some makeup bits that I've been loving this month. Face Studio Setting Powder by Maybelline. We are running out, guys. What can I say? Again, another drugstore product. This powder is so finely milled. It's just beautiful. The shade will give you like a brightening effect. It honestly is. It just melts onto the skin. Works really well over any foundation. I cannot recommend this face powder enough. I'm just going to try and swatch it for you, just so you see the shade. It's just brightening. It sets in. It's so silky. It's so soft. I prefer this powder to the Laura Mercier one. Once my Laura Mercier powder ran out, I didn't run out and buy it. Instead, I opted for this. My sister told me about this one, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much for that recommendation. One other product that I have been using constantly all month ever since I've had it, and it's the L'Oreal and xoxo lipstick. xoxo is a YouTuber, and she collabed with L'Oreal on this shade. Now, you probably have seen this on my channel a few times in the last few videos that I've been doing. That shade, oh, it's so beautiful. It's just right up my alley. I love a rosy, mauvey kind of shade, and I have not put this down ever since I've got it. I bought mine from Amazon. It was $9.99. It stays on all day. It's not drying. It goes on very like satiny, and it just stays in place, and that shade is just to die for. Love it. Right, on to some of my knots. First up, I want to speak to you about this beauty blender. Now, I got this from Sunday Ivy. Now, the issue that I have with this blender, possibly more with the actual company that I bought this from rather than the actual sponge itself. I came across Sunday Ivy on Instagram, and they do like these fuzzy beauty blenders. So back in April, they had a promotion going. If you bought 4 blenders, a pack of 4, they will give you the 5th one for free. So I thought, yeah, definitely worth doing. So I paid for it, and a week later, 1 blender arrived. I DM'd Sunday Ivy on Instagram, and I said, hi, I think my order's been messed up. I did actually order 4. I've only been given 1. To which I was told, hi, no worries, doll, we'll look into your order right away. And then nothing happened. And then another week later, I DM'd them again, and I said, excuse me, I am a paying customer. You sent me 1. You owe me another 4. Where are my blenders? if you are unable to fulfill this order, please just give me my money back and I will go somewhere else. I got another DM back to say, we're currently moving premises at the minute, your order will be shipped out next week. And I was like, do you know what, they're probably just like a small brand, let me just like, let's just go with it. So I was like, okay. And I even said to them, do you know what, best of luck with the move. Now at this point I think we've just reached Easter, and I knew that, you know, obviously there'll be a problem with the post and stuff, and I DM'd them again to say, hi, my order still hasn't arrived. It said seen on the actual DM and still nothing. I went over to PayPal because that's how I paid for it, and I raised the dispute with PayPal to say that my goods hadn't arrived, at which point I actually got a response back, and their response was, hi, you know, just check with the post, we have sent these out to you. A few days later 3 more blenders arrived, so all in all I've got 4, but I didn't actually get my 5th free one. And at that point I was like, I just cannot be bothered, so I left it. I've not gone back to them. I've not said to them that, you know, you still owe me a blender, unless, you know, it's a very small brand, and I think, you know, on social media they've kind of like taken off, and do you know what, so be it. I'm just going to count my losses. I don't actually want to use these. I think it's left like quite a bad taste in my mouth, so which is why unfortunately they've made it onto my nots list. But yeah. Next up we have the Milk Hydro Primer. Oh my god, I had such high hopes for this, and I really tried this out, guys. I really did. I've used it in one of my videos before where I said that I think this culprit here, every time I use it I break out, and I put it to the test. I've used it 2 or 3 times, and every time I use it the next day I am up. Just, I've got these awful big blotchy spots, and I can't not put it down to anything, because if I think back to what I've used the day before and what's caused it, all fingers point to this. And I'm gutted because when you put it on you get like a tackiness, and you know that that tackiness is going to make your makeup just stick to your face. It doesn't dry down. It has like a glue scent, like a PVA glue kind of smell. It's no fragrance, it's not, yeah, there's no perfume in it. I don't know what's in there that does it, but it does leave your skin quite tacky. You probably can't see that, but each and every time that I've used it I've broken out, and I am so gutted. It's still a filled, it's pretty like, I've used it like 3 or 4 times, and one pump does actually go all over your face, so I'm actually gutted about this. So okay, so moving on to Note Beauty Foundation, another Instagram baddie. I came across Note Beauty literally on social media. I had seen people, you know, talk about the foundation. I had seen people like do reviews on them, and I don't know whether I've got a bad batch, if it's expired. I've had this for about 3 months now, and it just doesn't blend. It doesn't blend. It's just like kind of like the worst formula ever, and I really hate to say this, but I've tried, and you know, I'd read up on like Note Beauty, and they are all about, you know, clean products and clean beauty, and you know, at V Beauty London we love clean beauty products. I don't know why I couldn't get this to work. I would apply it and I would try blend it in, and I would get like, you know, when you go dab with the beauty blender, the bits that I was dabbing were coming off, and it wasn't like sticking. I don't know if I got a bad batch, but if you just have a look where it's separated just there, so I don't know if it is just, and you know, even like the shade, it's not a bad shade. I'll try and get that out for you guys. I mean, it doesn't even come out nicely. It's just like, oh, it's just awful. And it's, I mean, it looks so pretty, but it just wouldn't work. And like, even that bloody pump doesn't work. So, do you know, oh, no, I'm not going to say anything more nice about it. Tissue now. Yeah, Note Beauty. Take note. Oh, Right, okay, so a definite hot, I completely forgot about this, I'm so sorry, but for the last couple of weeks I have been using the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. My God, this product is just probably one of the most beautiful products, jar wise, I have ever owned. I mean, look at that bottle. And I was reading up on this, and the idea behind this is actually supposed to resemble an ice cube. So after I've cleansed and toned and I've done my serums and my moisturizers, this is the last step in your nightly routine. It comes with a gorgeous little spatula, and then you go into the product. Oh, can you just imagine like a bowl of watermelons on a hot summer day? This is what this smells like. It's just so beautiful. The actual texture is just, I mean, have I seen a difference in my face? I mean, after I use it the next morning, my skin is baby soft. You can either use this as a sleeping mask, or you can use it for a 10-minute hydration mask during the day as well. Both times when I've used it and I've washed my face, it leaves your skin so soft, and the smell alone is just beautiful. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Only because I've not seen a real difference, and you know, for £40 I want a product that I apply and I wake up in the morning and I look like Aishwarya Rai. And if that's not going to happen, then, but I mean, it's a beautiful smell, it's a beautiful consistency. Yes, it does make my skin really soft. Okay, and then one final knot, it's got to be MAC Fix Plus. So I love a setting spray. I love, at the minute, I'm absolutely loving my Morphe setting spray, and then I've just come across the Huda Resting Boss setting spray. After I've used both of those, I've kind of realised I don't actually like this one too much, only because it spits at you, and I don't like setting sprays that do that. It's not a fine mist that I like to use as a setting spray. It comes up and it spits you in the face, and if you have like powder on or makeup on or your highlighter, it does kind of like wet the face and then dries like that, so you get like little splodges, and I hate that. So I'll give you a okay, you can't see that, but yeah, it's a very wet mist, and don't really need to be spending 2 hours doing my makeup and then for it to do that. No, why? If they could like change the pump and make it like a continuous spray or like a finer mist, then absolutely, but I just think for the price I wouldn't buy it again. So that is it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed my May's Hots and Nots, and if you have, then please, before you go, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also drop me a comment below on products that you have used this month which you could not be without, or if you hate them so much that they've made it onto your nots list. I'll definitely see you again for another video very soon. Enjoy the bloopers before you go, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Please. In this video, this is welcome to my very first what the fuck?